What is up, YouTube? It's your boy Zib, back at it again with another video. It's early, which is why I look like this, but it's okay because I got a lot of good information for you guys on this video today. I've noticed that I've done like 50 something videos on being a CNA, and I haven't done this video at all. So as you see from the description below, what do you do on the day of your exam? I've done videos about passing the exam. I've done videos about failing the exam, but I haven't done a video on what to do on the day of your exam. And I think that it's actually really important. Some of the steps you use the night before and some of the steps you use the day of. So if you feel like you want to get into it, stay tuned because we're about to get into it. So as we know, for becoming a CNA or being like an introductory level to healthcare, this exam is the way to do it. If you're in the CNA course, you're in the CNA program, the main point of even being in the program is to pass the exam. And I think that that's stressed a lot once you're in your program and you think about it every day. I was worried about skills, other people worried about written, but all in all, both are important. You're tested on both. You have to pass both. But the preparation for the exam is also super duper important. And I have a lot of good tips right now that I'm about to share with you guys that can actually help you in regards of taking your exam for what you're supposed to do the night before and the day of. And just hold on. I got y'all. But before we get into that, make sure you like, make sure you comment, make sure you subscribe. If you already passed your exam and you're just coming to browse back, let me know what you did the day of your exam. If you're worried about being scared for taking the exam, I posted literally 50 plus videos about preparing for the exam and all that good stuff regarding the CNA skills portion and written portion. So go ahead and check those out because I feel like they might be able to help you out a lot. But yeah, so preparation for the exam. So everybody take a deep breath in with me. Just take it easy. That's the main step that I have for y'all first, because there are actual practical things you can do, but taking it easy and not stressing yourself out or psyching yourself out is the main part. To me, the exam was a lot easier than I thought it was going to be, at least the written portion. Skills portion was exactly what I expected. I think we all can agree on that one, 100%. But the main thing is taking it light, taking it easy, not stressing yourself out. The night before, I think I browsed over it for about maybe an hour and a half. I didn't look at the information too much because I knew that I was gonna potentially burn myself out. The night before, I think I just ate good. The exam was super duper early in the morning, so both of them, both the written and the skills, I think I took them a week apart. They both were at 8 o'clock in the morning. So make sure you do not stay up late. I think I went to sleep like around 9 or 10. And let me give y'all what I did. Went to bed around 9 or 10. Woke up, I think my exam was literally like 8:30 or something like that, written exam. I had to drive 45 minutes, so I woke up at 6. I gave myself maybe 35 to 45 minutes to look over some of the stuff that I had to look over, some of the practice questions that I did online, which is important. I'll try to find a practice test for y'all, a good one, and put them in the description below because that practice test for the written literally looked identical when it came time for me to take the exam. But yeah, so I did that. I looked over 45 minutes to 30 minutes, and I drove an hour away to take my exam. When I got to the exam, I had my water, which they make you leave it outside the classroom, but I took a good sip of water. I ate a good breakfast. I stopped at Chick-fil-A. Y'all know I love Chick-fil-A breakfast. Everyone that watches my video knows this. If you have any points, send them my way. I'm just joking. I'm really not. But if you eat a good breakfast, I think that'll help out a lot. It took a lot of nerves off of me. Food is like a comfort for a lot of people. I wouldn't say it's a comfort for me, but eating that morning definitely took some of the edge off because I was like, okay, I've done everything I needed to do. I slept really well. I woke up, I looked over and reviewed a little bit. I, took a shower, hot shower, then cold water to wake myself up. I drank a little bit of tea. I know some people like coffee, some people like tea. I drank a little bit of tea while I was on the road, and then I stopped and got Chick-fil-A breakfast, ate that breakfast, got to my testing site. I got to it a little bit early too, and I'm not gonna say it helped me or it hurt me, but I got there a little bit early, and I didn't really feel the effects of, whatever. It was a perfectly fine. But yeah, then I just went and took my exam, and they let you know right after you finish if you passed or not. I think that helped out a whole lot, because you don't have, it's not like the, actually I knew both. I knew when I passed both of them. It's not like other exams, like school exams, when you take your exam, you go home, you're like, I don't know if I failed. You're literally checking the website every 5 minutes. You're checking your grades every 5 minutes. It's not like that at all. I took my exam. I passed my exam. And I didn't really have any issues after that. The morning of is probably the main part, because if you start your morning off bad, I don't like walking into exams not feeling good. I don't like walking into exams feeling bad. I was lucky enough to prepare myself the right way, and everything kind of worked out in my favor, right? Right. Now, I'll tell y'all what some people that I know that failed the exam did. They went out the night before, kind of like a celebration to, like, the class is over. That whole week leading up to it is super duper important as well, because you're supposed to be reviewing it. I finished my course, and we had a week to wait to take the written exam. During that time, I know people that literally was so happy to be done with the class that they didn't, look over none of the stuff. I found practice exams online. You can buy them, or you can find some free ones. I've found multiple free ones, and I just kept clicking. I kept finding different ones that worked out for me, because they all kind of look the same. The questions all kind of repeat themselves, and they are just worded different, if you ask me. But I redid those exams over and over and over and over again, so I felt comfortable enough to walk into the room and literally pass it. That was my goal. That's what I wanted to do, and it worked out in my favor. The practice exams leading up to it is important. Again, skills and written is different. I tell y'all that every video, and I know that people say, oh, well, I have a harder time with the written, so you should focus on the written. The written is what it is. It's gonna be I think like 70 something questions. That's something to be expected. It's gonna be long, and it's really just safety questions. It's questions about how to care for patients. If you're looking at a question, there's 4 multiple choice questions. You use process of elimination. You X out the ones that don't make sense. You X out the one that you're thinking potentially could be wrong, and then you're left with 2. Every time I took the written, I only took the written one time, but every time I looked at a question on the written, I was able to knock it down to 2 answers and choose the best answer. If you walk in on a patient that's having a moment, what do? Interrupt the patient, make a lot of noise, or close the door and give that patient privacy, or ask to come back at another time. If they're having a moment, leave them alone. Unless they're opening a way for you to talk. But if it's family in there and it's a private moment, close the door and let that family, let that person have their moment. And then if the first time you could want to come back and ask them, hey, I hope everything is okay. Is there anything I can get you? Stuff like that. But let's use common sense when taking the written exam. Please, because unless they change the written exam after I took it, y'all should not be having that much of a hard time. But then again, I know y'all, everything is different. So I don't want to, make the people that are having a problem with it feel like, it's like whatever, but it is the easier exam. And I think a lot of people that already have their CNA certification can say that as well. But if you use those steps that I just mentioned, I feel like everything will be okay. I'm going to go over them again, which means that you go to sleep at an early enough time to where you can feel rested in the morning. Some people are night owls. Your sleep schedule works for you, but the main thing is to get an adequate amount of sleep. I'm recommending 8 to 9 hours of sleep. It can be on and off, but make sure you're sleeping about 8 hours before this exam, because that exam was long. I sat in it for a while, and being there for test anxiety, I began to become sleepy a little bit when it comes to long tests, but I was fully awake because I prepared myself the right way. I slept 8 hours. I woke up, I reviewed, I felt pumped, I drank tea, I ate food. I think all that stuff is important. And if I'm missing anything, I want you to comment something below, because my tips and my advice is not going to help everybody, but you might have something that is like, yo, I see this person commented this, I'm going to try this too. You know what I mean? Because I could be missing something. I'm not the know-all. I'm not the, person that knows everything. And I want to hear what you guys got to say, and I want to see what worked for you too, because I can always implement it into these videos and give it, regurgitate it to, you know, new followers, new subscribers that's thinking about doing this thing as well. So I hope this video helped. As you can see from the caption below, I pretty much answered exactly what I said I was gonna do. If I messed up or if I missed anything, let me know below. Go ahead and subscribe, go ahead and comment, go ahead and like. I'm receiving about like 30 plus, 40 plus likes per video when it comes with CNA stuff. So I appreciate that. I really do appreciate that. And I'm gonna make sure I have videos coming for you guys. If you have a video topic that I haven't touched on yet, go ahead and comment below, or even if I have, let me know. I might recreate it because I want to be able to give you guys exactly what you want. I do have some live streams planned. I'll try to schedule them. I got to see what days work best for y'all, but I want to start live streaming as well, because I think that's the easy way for you guys to get to know me and ask questions to get a quicker response than just comment below and waiting on me to do a video on it. I've seen it for other channels and I think it works. So yeah, I appreciate you guys. That's all I got for y'all in this video. Like, comment, subscribe. Follow me on the gram. Follow me on the gram. That's important. I'm trying to hit 5K. I think I'm at like 4.8 something right now, but hope this video helped. That's all I got for y'all in this video. Peace.
Thank you.